So I haven't made a video for getting on a week. That is mostly because, no, don't have an excuse. There's very little light in my flat because most of the bulbs have gone. So this is in the hallway. I've got a tiny little lamp going in the living room. There's no light in the kitchen or the bathroom. So this is just the one place in the house where there's almost enough light to do this by. But it's quite difficult. See, this is the best I can do with the exposure put right the way up with the light in my room. It's not really good, is it? So I'm in a different place in the house. If I did a daylight shoot, then I could have done it on my sofa. The light would have been streaming in on the window. But I didn't do that because I've been playing on the PlayStation all day. All day. Yeah, that's right. I have not been writing my novel all week. I've been meaning to write my novel all week. And I haven't. I haven't written one word. Not one word. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. It's fine though, I'm fine about it. I've written more than 18,000 words this month, which is more than I would have written if I hadn't written them. If that makes sense, it sort of does. One thing that I have been doing this month is procrastinating wildly and doing other comedy things. I did a couple of gigs. I've got another gig coming up in December. That's a good one where I'm actually emceeing for theatre games. That'll be good. And I've got a couple of other gigs getting up. And I've been doing various other things on the internet that are around, if you look. Mostly not me, but they are me. And there was an article about me in the South Wales Argus last week, so that's good. It's a 2-page feature. Do you want to see? Giant me! Life size! Look! It's massive! I haven't read it yet. I'm just looking at the pictures. I don't want to read it. There's pictures of me when I was a little kid in it. Final Fantasy X, and I've never played it before. I was so into Final Fantasy VII, I just played it all the time. When Final Fantasy VII came out, my brother had a PlayStation and I didn't have one, so I used to have to give him money to play on his PlayStation. And that's what I do. I gave him an absolute fortune to play on Final Fantasy VII. It was ridiculous. I remember I named the lead character, I think his name's Cloud really, but I called him Fishy Doo, because that made me laugh for some bizarre reason. Unfortunately, when you've named the character, you can't name the character back again. So I was stuck with playing with Fishy Doo for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, because I actually ended up giving my brother more than £100 to play on his PlayStation. That's partly the reason why I tried not to play Final Fantasy X for all this time, but it was there taunting me, looking at me, begging me to play it, so I did. And to be fair, although I should probably have written the novel, I didn't write the novel. I didn't have the internet for a lot of that time, so I haven't been playing on the internet as much as I used to, which is a big crack of my time. And I have been looking for things, I've been looking for gigs, I've been doing loads of work. I have been doing work, but I've also been playing on the PlayStation 2 for a long time. So God help me if I ever get a Nintendo Wii. Wii. I don't think it's a good idea to get one of those. Apart from the fact I don't have the money to get one of those. Why would I pay for a Wii? You get a free Wii. That's terrible, isn't it? Spend a penny on a Wii. Spend more than a penny on a Wii. Anyway, not going to do that. I hope this is light enough for you to see. And then I end with an extreme close-up in order to show up all the flaws in my face. Oh, I know what I'll do. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it? Big crack in my forehead. Anyway.